I thought we'd have a start of today's episode with a little bit of a house hunt or looking for a house. And I think I may have found it. It is cheap. It's only £56,763. So that is basically what we have saved up. So we won't even be looking at getting a mortgage for this one. And it's got a video, so shall we watch the video and see what this property has for it going for it? I don't know if this music is copyrighted, so we'll just mute it just in case. As you can see, it's not the biggest, it's not the best. It's got some security cameras, which is always worrying if a property needs security cameras. It's small, you know, it's compact. It's only for one person, maybe two. You've got an exercise machine there and a little cupboard in that's hopefully a shed. Somewhere to wash up. Massively overgrown plants. And then a few other little plants. And yeah, this is why it caught my eye, is the exterior. Oh, we don't want that, thank you. So what caught my eye was the exterior. It looks like a little old church or prison, with the bars on the windows. I'm not sure if it's in the safest area. I'm not sure if we're living in the safest area, to be honest. We have got a swimming pool though, and some sort of dirty square. Don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's not actually that dirty and that's a shadow. But yeah, the exercise bike we saw. I like the little monkeys in the tree. That's what sold it for me. The little monkeys in the tree. As I say, it is not the nicest house. It's a little bit wonky in places, but we're buying it outright. And the reason why is because I don't feel like we need a big place yet. We're in the third league of Brazil. Let's live normally and save all of our money from this job, so that in the next job we've got that little bit more money to play with. Hello and welcome to Around the World in 80 Clubs. Today we have our first game of the league season against Bushka and the second leg of the final against Nutico. Can we get our first trophy at Brazil? In Brazil, shall I say. But for today's first game of the season, we have Villigan in goal with Angelo, Paolo, Evertal and Bagardo at the back. Ronaldo and Figueroa in midfield. Cardoso and Silva out wide of Rossley and Sosa up top. So we've got a familiar team here, and we will be hopefully showing that this team can go straight back up to the second division, Serie B, at the first time of asking. That's our goal for this. And I think it's a realistic goal. I think we've shown in the cups that we're good enough to do it. Let's just hope that in this league we can now show that we're good enough to do it. So far we seem to be all over them as, who's that? Figueroa steps up for a free kick now. He steps back. Oh, and just over the crossbar. That was close. But now we've got to throw in. Bagardo plays it to Ronaldo. Back to Bagardo. To Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it into Silva. Silva unable to get his shot past the keeper though. Ronaldo plays it back to Evertal. Evertal to Bagardo. Bagardo to Evertal. Evertal to Sosa. Sosa, can he find a ball across? He does to Rossley, but forces Rossley wide and is played into Sosa and is through to Silva, who gets our first goal of the season. Get in there. That's what we want to see. Our first goal of the season by Sosa. Sorry, by Silva. Set up by Sosa. Perfect. Or it's apparently set up by Angelo. I thought Sosa had the main pass, but okay. But we're 1-0 up. This is what we want. We don't really mind how much we win by. We're just going to win. We should have scored more goals though. Bagardo plays it to Silva. Back to Bagardo. To Silva. Silva to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Sosa. Sosa back to Figueroa. Plays it all the way back to Paulo. To Ronaldo. Evtal. Ronaldo. Plays it to Bagardo. Bagardo back to Ronaldo. Plays it through to Silva. Silva pumps it into Sosa, who puts the ball in the back of the net. And that makes it 2-0. And we are on progress to win our first game of the season. I actually quite like this because we play the cups before the season. Your team's up and ready to go by the time the season starts. So there's no excuses. There's going to be no first game sort of rust, I suppose, because you've been playing in all the cup competitions and stuff. So it gives everybody the best chance of progressing. You know, it gives everyone. Shows everyone at their strongest by the time the league starts. Obviously, you can have a down point is you can get players injured. But we've been quite lucky in that sense. We've not. And Ronaldo to Bagardo Silva. Bagardo! It's been given offside in there somewhere. So we are currently third. We've absolutely dominated possession. Possession 71-29, shots 21-6, 7 on target to their 2, 3.11 XG to their 0.47. So maybe we should have got another goal. And that could come back to bite us in the future. But in this game, it has not come back to bite us. So, with that being said, join me for the final leg in the final cup of this season. I'll see you for the next game in a second. Hello and welcome back to Around the World in 80 Clubs. We've got a slight issue now, obviously. The game's only a couple of days later and our players are incredibly tired. So, to start this game, we have Villigan in goal with David Paulo, Matos and Godim at the back. Ray and Pisana in midfield. Giovanni and Faris out wide of Louise and Didi up top. Now, obviously this isn't our starting team. So let's see if the reserves can get the result we need. We have got players on the bench that can obviously come on. They're just quite tired. So, I mean, coming on, if we can hold it, maybe nick one, hold it off for most of the game, then they come on at 70 minutes. Or a couple of them at least. Could work in our favour a little bit, but we will see. They've got a corner now, and KO with the ball plays it in. We managed to get the ball clear, but only as far as Alba for them. But now we've got a free kick in a very dangerous position, and Faris steps up, and Faris, ooh, that's come just off the post. That was close. Wowzers. Really happy with that so far. So far we are the dominant team. We're going to drop some encouragement. I'm also guessing that this team's sitting back, but look at their players. Wow, they've picked their strongest team who look dead. This could really benefit us in the latter stages. Ferreras looks like he's got picked up a knock, so may come off at half time. I did notice that earlier in the game. But who would come on? I guess we're going to bring Rossley on for Lewis. We're going to bring Freya's off for Silva. We'll have 5 substitutes and 3 stoppages. So we've got some more substitutes we will be able to bring on if needed. We're now going to just drop to attacking, I think. Demand some more, and we will be making a substitution probably after this highlight. And they've scored. KO puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 3-1. Right, we're making some changes. Sosa's coming on for DD, and we need to bring off Figueiredo's coming on, and lastly Paldo's coming off for Evtau. Right, that should be a few more rolls of the dice. Let's see how we go now. Come on, boys. Come on. I think it's all over. We need to score here to stand any chance, and it's over to Giovanni, who puts the ball in the back of the net. Come on, let's go. We've got a chance now. Just one more goal will take it to extra time, and looking at how injured a lot of their team is, you know, not injured, that's the wrong phrase, but looking at how much they're worrying, and they've just scored. Barbara puts them 2 in front again, and that's not good. And yes, they have won the cup competition. We got to the final. We had a good team effort. So let's just have a quick look at the competitions here. Season preview. So Samoa or ABC. Samoa down here. You know what? We will. We are going to play a few games now and come back for Samparo Correa and probably Portuguese Jar. So join us in next time for those two games, and thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new for daily Football Manager content. Give it a like if you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, I have spoken.